Continue learning 5 minutes of tefillah a day, beginning a new perek, Baruch Hashem. We finished the preliminaries, we finished the hachana, the preparations of prayer, and now we move on to bitzur. Bitzur in the English over here, they translate as calling out in distress. Bitzur, from the word tzara, comes from David HaMelech, and Tehillim teaches us, B'tzar li ekra Hashem. In my distress, I call out to Hashem. And today we're going to learn how human beings are fundamentally different than animals. So everyone says, well, obviously we're human beings. We can talk and we can walk and we can communicate. But Shearim Pincus goes one step deeper. Have you ever thought about it? Is there an animal out there in the world that is lacking anything? The answer is no. An animal has whatever it needs. It needs a little food, it goes out, it grabs something to eat. It needs shelter, it has its shelter. An animal, by the very creation of an animal, is not deficient. Whereas, continues Rav Shearim Pincus, us as human beings, by our very nature, are deficient. We are lacking. What does that mean? What that means is, he explains, whether it means in gashmias, in physicalities, we need money, we need shelter, and there's always the innate need for more. I have some money, but I need to make more money. I always feel like I'm lacking something. And even if any one of us is an incredible, we say, no, I have whatever I have. Okay. But tzaddikim, explains Rav Shearim Pincus, also have this incredible lacking. What's their lacking? They always feel like I need to do another mitzvah. Maybe I should be loving Hashem a drop more. I have to daven a little better, a little more chesed. What this means is, in every moment of our lives, we have the feeling that I need something. I'm deficient. There is something that I need. Why did Hashem create us this way? Says Rav Shearim Pincus, by creating us as needy beings, deficient, always wanting something, that is the creation, that is the yisoid, the foundation of the mitzias adam, of the person himself, which separates us from animals. And what does that do? That causes us to need Hashem, to come to tefillah. Batzar li, in my distress. What does it mean, distress? Distress means I'm lacking something. So what do we innate do? Ekra Hashem. We call out to Hashem. So this chapter of bitzur, of crying out to Hashem, this is what the stam, the words of tefillah are, called bakashas rachamim, asking for mercy. So what we're seeing is that by the very nature we are created as people that needs to come to Hashem and daven. And now Rav Pincus takes this one step deeper. He says, there's a pasuk in Bereshis, we actually spoke about it in Shul, if anyone remembers. It says, Vayehi Adam lenefesh chaya. And Adam was a nefesh chaya, a living spirit. Hashem blew air into Adam Arishon, and now he's living. Says the Targum, what does it mean he was a living spirit? So now the Targum Onkelos, which of course was written al pi Ruach HaKodesh, is translating what does it mean to be alive? What does it mean to have the living spirit inside each and every one of us? Says the Targum, L'ruach mimalila. And what does that mean? The Zohar adds on to that. What it means is, L'ruach lemala, the speaking spirit. What's a speaking spirit? Kamei boiroi b'tfila u'b'tayra. That the fact that air, life was blown into each and every one of us, what does that mean? That means that we have the ability to talk. To talk to whom? To talk to the entity, to talk to the source, to fill all that which we are lacking. So the fact that we as humans could talk and an animal cannot gives us the very ability to connect, lidabek libayroi, to connect to our Creator in tefillah. And we conclude with the words in Baba Kama that the Gemara there says that maveh is Adam, that a person that damages is called a maveh. Why is it a maveh? The Gemara brings a proof from him to bayu, which means that we're a people that are bakasha, we're people that always talk to Hashem. So the more that we realize that the very creation of us on this world is to be lacking, so that we're able to turn to our loving Father in tefillah, is the more that we realize that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, every moment of our lives, we have this innate requirement, responsibility to do what? To daven. How? But tsar li, in our distress, whenever we're lacking anything, ekra Hashem, we call out to Hashem, which of course, in the greatest form is going to be, or at some form I should say, is during our very tefillahs, but as well at any moment of our days. And B'siyata Shmaya will go deeper into understanding what is this form of tefillah called the Bitzer and Mirza Hashem.